随分と面白そうな組み合わせですね。
俺はそんな不都合な場所でも暴れられるんだよ。
綾小路くんに借りができちゃったね。綾小路くんって友達からでいいからさ、電話番号交換してよ。
The official Twitter account for the series released the promotional visuals for the upcoming volume, Year 2, Volume 9.5. The stunning visuals showcase several beloved characters, including Hiyori Shina, Ichinose Honami, Kiyotaka Ayano, as well as Alice Sakayanagi, who is set to grace the cover of the highly anticipated volume. The release of these promotional visuals has left fans buzzing with anticipation as they eagerly await the next installment in the series. The illustrations hold significant hints about the possible plot points and character developments that lie ahead, giving readers plenty to speculate about. Shogo Kinugasa, the author of Classroom of the Elite, is known for his ability to craft complex and unpredictable narratives, often defying readers' expectations. It is entirely possible that the true direction of the story will diverge from what these illustrations suggest, adding an element of surprise and suspense for readers.
So the trial version for Year 2 Volume 9.5 of Classroom of the Elite has been released, and along with it, we got the full illustration for Chihiro Shiranami, who will be appearing early in the volume. And we also got the table of contents that reveals some interesting titles when you translate it. So here are the contents for Year 2 Volume 9.5. The prologue is called Irreplaceable Daily Life, Chapter 1 is called Song of Loneliness, Chapter 2 is called A Little Hunch or Premonition, Chapter 3 is called Sounding, Probing, or Testing Each Other Out. Chapter 4 is called Quiet Surfacing of Movement. Chapter 5 is called Remaining Time, and the epilogue is titled Changing Relationships.
So, can I take this as us getting back together?
Yes, that's right.
You mean it? You're not tricking me, right?
I'm not.
So, starting today, is it okay if I come to your room again, Kiyotaka?
It would be hard to find a reason to refuse.
And what about the bath? Can I go in with you?
Of course. So we have some context for this scene. Ayano Koji apologized to Kei. The reason is currently unknown. Some people say that it's for not communicating with her during their argument, and others say it's because Kei found out about the picture with him and Ichinose, although the former sounds more plausible. Ayano Koji also bought Kei a necklace and gave it to her as an apology, to which Kei cries and happily accepts. This is kind of ironic, because in Volume 11, Ayano Koji gave Kei a necklace as a present for her birthday, and she was very skeptical about receiving this type of present. But in this volume, she's overjoyed to receive it. Some additional dialogue comes from Ayano Koji in an internal monologue. He thinks that Kei's dependence on him has now reached an all-time high, and at this point, He could even force her to do things that are best not put in words, and she would probably let him do it to her.
What did he say?
You could even force her to do things that are best not put in words.
Hey, yo, what the fuck? Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
And he finishes his monologue by saying with this turn of events, there's no way he could allow his relationship with Kei to end here. So the first illustration shows Hiyori handing Ayano Koji a book as a present. The context behind this scene is that she reveals to Ayano Koji that her father, Katsumi Shina, is the one who wrote this book, and that he's the reason Hiyori became so interested in books in the first place. The next illustration shows Masumi Komuro standing outside in the snow wearing a pair of jeans, a white t-shirt, and a puffer jacket. I never really thought much of Komuro, and to be honest, I still do see her as a background character, but I gotta say, she definitely has a good fashion sense. Next is the infamous image of Ruen eating a burger when he meets up with Ayano Koji. I honestly don't know how he manages to look zesty by just eating a burger, but I guess with Ruen, all things are possible. Also, apparently the context behind his eating a burger is that he skipped breakfast, so he just ordered it before he met with Ayano Koji. The next illustration is of a newly introduced character named Ai Morishita. I'm not sure what her purpose is, but I hear she's from Class A, so her grades should be good. I hope she'll be useful in the future and not just be used for fan service. Next up is Yamamura, who seems to be waiting for someone. Or maybe someone just ran into her and struck up a conversation. Also, this girl always seems to be on her phone. Like, you never see her not on her phone. I know an introvert when I see one. She's definitely the kind of person who says they'll go to a party to have the time of her life. But as soon as she gets there, she's just standing in a corner looking at the weather app. I wonder what she's looking at. Comment down below what you think is on her screen right now. Next is Chihiro Shiranami. Ayano Koji encounters her in a DVD store and catches her listening to a sad love song. It isn't stated, but I'm pretty sure we all know who she's thinking about while listening to that song. The next couple of illustrations are Satu calling Ayano Koji, or is it Kei? Honestly, I can't tell, so you guys just let me know in the comments below. The other illustration is with Kiryuin and Ayano Koji in the Keiyaki Mall. Apparently there was a sale, and Ayano Koji went there to purchase a yogurt machine for God knows why. And he happened to run into Kiryuin. Now maybe it's just me, but why does it look like Kiryuin got nerfed in a certain department? Maybe it's just my imagination. The next illustration is Saka Yanagi standing next to a guy who looks like a bootleg version of Aqua from Oshi no Ko. Just kidding, his name is Saneda. And Saka Yanagi says the two of them are on a date, but later reveals it was a joke. I mean, of course it was. Who does he think he is? Finally, we have the illustration with Kei crying after receiving a necklace from Ayano Koji as a present. The context of this scene is that Ayano Koji just apologized to Kei, and they got back together, and now she's crying tears of joy, because now she can cling to him again like the airheaded parasite she is.
Wow.
Honestly, and once again this is just my opinion, but that is the cheapest looking necklace I've ever seen. Why do I feel like Ayano Koji got it from a pawn shop, or bought it from another student for a low price? I mean, let's be honest. We all know that's exactly something Ayano Koji would do. Also, a huge shout out to the Royal MTL's Discord for providing a majority of the leaks and translations that I've covered on the channel. There are several translations for different scenes in Year 2, Volume 9.5 of Classroom of the Elite, and I've gone ahead and compiled all the translations I was able to find in this video. The first translation involves Hiyori and Ayano Koji. Hiyori had apparently accompanied Ayano Koji to a bookstore that she liked, and while there, she revealed a secret to him. She had given Ayano Koji a book as a present, and Ayano Koji noticed that the surname seemed familiar. The author's name was Katsumi Shina, Hiyori's father. Hiyori revealed that her father is an author, and that her fondness for books developed from him. The next translation is an exchange of dialogue between Ayano Koji and Saka Yanagi as they are walking in the snow. As I walked through the slowly accumulating blanket of snow, my breath forming small clouds in the frigid air, I couldn't help but notice how Saka Yanagi had been acting a little strangely. There was a certain restlessness in her demeanor, and a subtle delay in her steps, but suddenly, the sound from her boots trudging behind me came to a halt. Not hearing Saka Yanagi's footsteps, I took about 10 steps forward.
Ayano Koji.
Yes, what is it? Saka Yanagi covered her mouth with her scarf and looked at me as if she was afraid of the cold.
There's something else I want to tell you. Can you please listen from over there?
As I thought, there's something else you have to say. Keeping a slight distance, Saka Yanagi and I resumed our conversation, now facing each other.
Did you know there's something I had to say?
Perhaps.
There are times when even I need the courage to act. Right now, what can give me courage is this distance.
A distance of less than 10 meters. A representation of the courage necessary for Sakayanagi's speech.
I think I have come to love you. Not as a human being, but as a person of the opposite gender.
The next dialogue is between Ichinose and Ayano Koji. Ayano Koji encounters Ichinose in the Kiyaki Mall and finds her taking pictures with people in front of a Christmas tree. At the time of their encounter, Ichinose had already taken pictures with 43 people. Ichinose asks Ayano Koji if it's okay to take a photo together because that's what she wants the most, and Ayano Koji says he has no reason to refuse. So they take 2 pictures. The second is with the 2 of them standing side by side, and the first is with Ichinose holding onto Ayano Koji's arm. Before taking the first picture, Ayano Koji noticed Ichinose had carefully observed her surroundings before taking the picture as if to confirm nobody was looking. After the pictures were taken, Ichinose offered to delete the first one if Ayano Koji felt uncomfortable with it. But he says it's fine. He said if the picture got leaked or used against him, it was his own fault. Shortly after, Nanase appears saying she heard Ichinose was taking pictures. She says she wanted to take a picture with Ayano Koji and Ichinose, but as they were about to take it, Nanase spots somebody, Hosen. Nanase asks him if he wants to get his picture taken together too, and he says he's fine with it. Hosen is described to have a scary, grim face and also acts rude to Ayano Koji. Some dialogue between them includes, "You've been staring at me for a while. Do I have something on my face or what?" "No, it's not really like that." "Huh? If you have something to say, spit it out." "No, it's nothing." After Ichinose, Hosen, and Nanase take the picture, Hosen leaves while still looking like he had something to say. Ayano Koji didn't understand why Hosen was acting like that towards him. But then Nanase tells him that she thinks Hosen likes Ichinose. Nanase speculated that Hosen heard about Ichinose taking pics, so he likely went to the mall on purpose to see her, and he got Nanase to help him out. So it seems Hosen invited Nanase to the mall to use her, because he couldn't talk to Ichinose by himself. So those are all the translations I was able to gather for Year 2, Volume 9.5. Let me know in the comments which scene was your favorite, and which scene you can't wait to read. Also, by the time you're reading this, the full translated trial version for Year 2, Volume 9.5 would have already been released by Royal MTL Scans. I'll leave a link to their Discord where you can find the files to download. But that's it for the video. Remember to leave a like and subscribe with post notifications on so you never miss an upload. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, have a wonderful day, and goodbye.